Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanisha, and I am here ready to do this recap review of Empire Season 2, Episode 3, Fires of Heaven. Um, Unfortunately, I had to work late this evening. Like, I had to work late last Thursday, so that's why I didn't post anything about Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder, because by the time I get home and do everything I need to do, I didn't have time to watch the show. It would have been way too late. I had to go to work the next morning. So I rushed home today. I missed the first 15 minutes, so I'm sorry about that. But when I walked in, it was just basically, I saw the end of Onika and Lucia's meeting. And I mean, I didn't hear anything, but all I could do is assume that she was begging for her job back, because of course she don't want to work for Cookie. Her and Cookie can't stand each other. So I really didn't understand that dynamic at the beginning of the season, especially when Onika slutting herself out, having lesbians relations and shit all of a sudden, for Cookie, trying to get back at Lucius. I didn't understand that. And you already sleeping with the son. It's just like Onika's struggling to find her place. So I didn't really understand that. So although I did not see what her and Lucius was talking about, I already knew. She's very predictable. Well, when it comes to Lucius anyway. So what I did see was Lucius having a meeting with Dre. And, Dre's just, basically pouring out his heart again. Like, I want to be back with Empire. I got visions, of how I want things to be. And Lucius is not feeling it. Like, he's not here for it at all. And he told him, why don't you go pray about it? He told him to go pray about it. And that's just wrong. That's not right. Because he was just trying to, like, what do I need to do? Like, what can I do to get back in your good graces? And, he was like, you got to do something big. Like, you got to bring me something like that I wouldn't even think of. And, he was like, well, what is it? Like, give me an example. And he told him to go pray about it. Ain't that something? What kind of daddy is that? What kind of father is that? Lucius is off the chain. So then this little girl, Dej Loaf is what I'm going to call her. Her name Free, and I ain't find that out till after I had already wrote my little notes. So in my notes, her name is Dej Loaf, so that's what I'm gonna call her, because that's what she looked like. So she walked into Empire or whatever, and Lucius told her to meet him there, because he was gonna sign her. Now, of course, this is Chris Rock's little daughter. The one where he was in the waiting room or the visiting room, and he heard her rapping and stuff. And Lucius was like, okay, well, I'm sign you. So it's kind of funny that, Lucius had her daddy killed, and now he getting ready to sign her as an artist. Okay, so she's sitting there. Lucius ain't there, of course. He's not there. He's with Drake. But Jamal and Becky are there, and Jamal giving her the spiel, like, go ahead and sign these. Why don't you sign these contracts? Lucius will be here in a minute. Why don't you go ahead and sign these contracts and slid the paper to her across the table? She wasn't here for it, and Becky, Lord have mercy, Becky trying to tell her, oh, this is a really good deal for first time artists and all that stuff. Child, Dash Love wasn't trying to hear that. She was like, man, Lucius ain't here. I ain't signing shit. My daddy told me don't trust him no way. In which, yeah, he was right. But my thing is, if your daddy told you not to trust him, why even entertain the thought? You want the money, you want the paper. Don't come around here acting like you shit and all this. You want the money. That's the reason why you there. Your daddy dead, and if you had any sense about yourself, you would know that Lucius had something to do with it. So don't come up in Empire trying to front. Okay, no, I'm just saying. But I don't like her. She's too much for me. So she went sign the paper, and the little dudes that was with her was like, why we can't read this? Why we don't understand this? Nigga, because you ain't no lawyer. Bring a lawyer. Don't bring hoods with you into a business environment when you going to sign a contract. That's not who you bring with you. You lawyer up. I mean, your daddy was a big dope dealer, big drug dealer. He didn't leave you no money. You got no cash flow to hire you a lawyer. I mean, come on. Let's be smart about this. Let's not be hood about this. When it comes to the paper, all hood goes to the side. Okay? Make the money. Get the money. Get the money. So anyway, when she leave, Jamal looking back in was like, and believe it or not, Lucius said that she is musically his everything. So you know he feels some type of way about that, because all he has ever wanted was attention from his daddy. He want his daddy attention. He want his daddy love. His daddy don't give it to him. So he was hurt about that. Especially, he like, well, damn, I'm making all this good music. Hell, at this point, he the only artist that they got. Hakeem ain't there. Hakeem is messing up, fucking up shit at Lil Lions Den or whatever the hell cooking them record company is. He over there killing, So he like, I don't understand why you treating me like this. Like I can't ever be first to you. But we'll get to that. So Lucius and Jamal, they talking or whatever, and that's what he was telling them, like, you forgetting about me. Like, you trying to put this little Dej Loaf up, up on game and stuff. You trying to do all this stuff with other people. You trying to get Hakeem back. And the son that you chose to run your company is right here. And you're not focusing any attention on me. You're not showing me the ropes. You're not producing no music for me. Like, you're not doing nothing for me. And I'm on your side. I'm on your team. So he was feeling some kind of way about that. And Lucius was just basically like, you want attention from me? Then do what I tell you to do, basically. Like, what kind of shit is this? Like, okay, you got to do everything I tell you to do. Otherwise, you don't get my love and you don't get my attention. Lucius is so dirty. Like, I can't stand him. Ugh, he got out of jail way too quick. He should have stayed in there a few more episodes, and then I would have been happy about that. So yeah, he felt some type of way about that, and of course, who wouldn't? Your daddy telling you gotta do something to get his love and attention. Like, what kind of stuff is that? But at least he was real about it. You know what you're getting up front. Then you see Pitbull. I'm like, okay, musical cameos, musical guests. I like that. They've been trying to throw in all these celebrity guest actors and stuff, and I haven't been feeling it. But I will say this is the first episode where they had guests, and I was here. I was like, okay, I understand that. It flowed right into the show. It didn't feel forced, but it was because this episode mainly had musical guests. You had Pitbull, you had Timbaland pop out, you had Sway, doing his radio host this way in the morning thing, and I'm with that. My earring fell off. Take the other one off. I'm feeling that, because it's a musical show. So that's more fitting to have celebrity musical guests. New York Undercover was the same way. They had a musical guest at the end of every episode, So that's something that, I'm feeling that. Like, do that. Stick with that, or bring real actors into the show. Don't bring people that pretend to be actors, or just celebrities, or just bringing people into the show just because they're celebrities. Like, let's not do that no more. Let's stay with this tone of bringing in the musical guests. That really worked well this week. I'm really happy that they did that. This has been like the best episode so far. Episode 3 is starting to pick up again. So Pitbull and Jamal come out, and they singing their little song, whatever. And honestly, like, it was jamming. Like, it's the first good song of the season. Like, where the music at? Did not want to hear Lucius rapping. Was not here for that. Hope they don't ever show that again. Now, Terrence Howard can sing. Let him sing. Play his guitar, piano, whatever. Let him do that. He has a natural musical talent. But what we will not do is have him rap. We're not doing that no more. Unless Juicy J and them is and Crunchy Black and 3 6 Mafia is writing the raps. I don't want to hear Terrence Howard rap. Okay? All right. And you had Sway doing his little musical thing, Then you hear Hakeem's Sway made his appearance. Sway made his little appearance because Hakeem was going to bring his girl group on now, the little Latinas. I don't know what their name was, God. I'm sorry. I hope I don't offend nobody by saying that. But they was cute, though. They was cute. They was together. Cookie was whipping them in shape. I mean, she had them doing push-ups and bops and squats. And, they look good. They sound good. So he has set up, a little meeting or whatever with Sway to get them on the show. And you see him make his little pop-up cameo and then they move on. And so then you see Dre and Cookie. And he telling her basically how he's committed to Empire. He can't work with her. He has this vision. He want to have something that he could pass on to his own children. And he kind of paused right there. And Cookie was like, "What?" And then he told her basically like him and Rhonda was gonna have a baby. And so she's excited or whatever, and she was like, well, that's the way to get to your daddy. Like, have you told your father? And of course he ain't told Lucius yet. So she was like, look, she's putting him up on game, baby. She was like, look, you want to get back in good graces with your daddy, then hey, you gotta put on them heartstrings sometimes. Because he was like, I'm not supposed to use my baby, as leverage to get something from this man. Like now all of a sudden you got boundaries. Oh, but you'll pimp your wife though. You'll pimp your wife. You'll kill your play uncle. You'll help your daddy hide guns and murder weapons and shit, but you draw the line with your baby. And that's good. But I'm just saying, all of a sudden you got morals and shit. Let's not play, let's not front. You dirty. So don't stop now. If that's really what you want, you gotta do what you gotta do to get back in, And that's basically what Cookie was saying. And he was, then in the very next scene, he went and did what he said he wouldn't do. But it made sense for him to try. If that's what you want, you need the money. You gotta have, you're getting ready to have the little baby or whatever. You gotta have money to take care of it. So the next scene, you see him talking to Lucius, and he was like, yeah, I got something I want to tell you. So Dre basically is telling, Lucius like, you gonna be your granddaddy, yay. And Lucius like, okay, I'm happy for you, that's good. But then he was like, you not concerned about the baby's mental health? And I'm like, well, damn, like, okay. I forgot that Dre was bipolar. They all crazy. He fit in very well with them. So I totally forgot that he was bipolar. But that was just like a weird response to finding out that you're getting ready to be a granddaddy. But, once he said that and got his little piece, and Dre was like, no, we're not worried about that. But do you understand now why this is so crucial for me? And, Lucius gave him a hug or whatever, and was just like, it just breaks my heart that you would use my grandchild to try to get what you want from me. Like, he wasn't here for it at all. And Dre was like, I'm not using this. Like, I just want you to know. First of all, I'm just telling you. I want you to know. And then, like, you getting ready to be a granddaddy. Like, I need this money. Like, I'm trying to build a legacy and do the same thing that you want to do for your sons, apparently. That's what he say. Lucius say he want to do, but that ain't how he act. Yeah, it's crucial for me. Like, I'm getting ready to have a baby, I need the money. Basically, that's really what it is. No, what are you talking about? No legacy. He wanted for himself. He feels some type of way because Jamal got it and he don't. Which, if he hadn't been so crazy, then maybe Lucius would have passed it on to him, because I don't think Jamal was very deserving of it. Yeah, he make good music and he sang real good, but he can't run no business. He ain't no business sense. Dre was the one that has the business sense, and that's why Cookie want him so bad. She needs him, and he ain't here for it. He hung on. He stuck on his daddy. They all stuck on their daddy except Hakeem. He the mama's boy. Then skip to Dej Loaf, or Free, whatever her name is. She battling this little fat dude or whatever, and she's good. She has some bars or whatever. She alright. So fat dude come back and he basically dissed her dad, talking about how he dead and how they did him in jail and all this other kind of stuff. And so she felt some kind of way about that, and she goes to reach to pull out a gun. Well, I don't know what she used to pull out, because Lucius grabbed her, and then the people that she was battling against, some little thought helper pulled out her gun and then started blasting and shooting, like point and shoot. Like, I was just like, what? Wow, what is going on? This too much. You having gunfights and stuff like that, man. And Ain't nobody get shot. I'm like, all this close fire, gun range shooting shit, and ain't nobody getting shot. Like, I ain't understand that. Somebody should have got shot. I thought Lucius was gonna get shot. The way he was grabbing that girl, slow rolling backwards. If you gonna grab her and turn around and run. That's how real black people do it. Excuse me, I got a little loud. But for real, like, we don't play with guns and shooting and gunfire and stuff. And I mean, like, they was like this. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? That was just too much. Like, look, girl, you ain't hood, you ain't gangster. Your daddy was the thug, and he dead. So tone it down. All right, you ain't about that life. And then let's see. So there you go to Jamal and Becky. They talking and they in the studio and he complaining. I didn't like the producer and the last producer was too much or this and that and da 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 da, acting like a little bitch. And so Becky was just like, look, okay, you always complain about something. If it's not this about the producers, then it's this. If it's not that, nah. Look, call your mama, okay? Because she's the only one that can deal with your moody ass. And I was here for it. I was like, yes, Becky, get him together. Because the whole episode, he just been like, and acting like a little bitch, acting like a little kid who miss his mama. You know you a mama's boy. That's why I really don't understand why you trying to jump through loops and hoops to get your daddy love. I mean, you a man, you a boy. You know, I guess all boys want their daddy love. But still, like, your mama cut for you. Your mama went above and beyond for you. And then you just turn your back on her like that. That's why you feel some type of way. Now you miss her. Okay. So then he get ready to walk into the building to Cookie Little Lion Dynasty, and Lucius pull up, and so he roll down the window. He sees daddy car. He like, okay, so he don't go into the building. He get into the car with Lucius, and he was like, how did you know I was coming here? And he was like, Becky told me, don't trip. It's all right. That's your mama. But don't forget, but she trying to do to me. She trying to take empire from me. It's like, and you left her in jail for 17 years. Didn't bring her cheering to see her. You didn't go see her. I don't know if he put it on her books or not. He must have. I don't remember. But anyway, she can do whatever she want to do to you. You left her in jail for 17 years. We ain't got Boo Boo Kitty and all this other kind of stuff. Ain't nobody trying to hear what you talking about, Lucius Lines. But yeah, so he basically just keep trying to drive a wedge in between Jamal and Cookie, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, I wish he would think for himself. Like, I understand you fighting for your daddy affection and attention. I mean, all of them. But get some balls, man. If you want to go talk to your mama, if you want your mama to help you, then you go. Granted, you did turn your back on her, but that's your mama. That's your mama, okay? She gonna open her door to you at all times, at any time. Ain't nothing you can do, So then, after all this hard work that Cookie done did, we getting these hoes together for this little Latinos group, the Latinas, telling them, had them doing the push-ups and stuff. Everybody want to be Beyonce, but don't nobody want to do the work. Even though I don't think Beyonce doing no push-ups in heels. I don't think she's doing that. But, you got to work hard for something. You signed, just do the damn push-ups. So, little girl, the one in the middle, she was mad. She was feeling some type of way about having to do them push-ups. And they get to the radio station, and, they're getting ready to go on Sway, and the other two girls are there, and Cookie and Hakeem. But little Valentina not there. They're waiting on Miss Valentina. So then Lucius walk in. And Cookie's like, what you doing here? And he was like, oh, same thing you was doing at my birthday party. They messy. They messy as hell. And so basically he was like, oh, you looking for Valentina? Oh, well, and first of all, Valentina walked in. And Hakeem was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. My dad is shutting down our performance. He canceling our performance because Lucia's got a stake in all of urban radio." Cookie ain't think about that. She forgot about that. Lucius is he when it comes to the business, he on point. He be on point when it comes to the business. Um, and so Hakeem was like, "Yeah, my dad gonna cancel. He gonna cancel the performance." And he was like, "Oh no, little do you know." Goes to show how much you know your daddy. Y'all don't know me, but you're gonna learn today. That's basically what he said. Uh, and then Valentina walked in. Oh no, she was already there. I'm sorry, y'all. Then that's when she got her whole little demeanor changed because Lucius Lime to sign her to be a little solo star or whatever. And I just knew that Cookie was gonna reach across that damn space between her and Valentina and snatch this little heifer. And she didn't. And I was kind of mad about that because Cookie from last season would have mollywopped that hoe. But that's all right. That's all right. She walked past Cookie too. Like she came this close to Cookie. And all she said was, "I'm gonna make you pay for this," or something like that, like threatening her. And I'm like, no. What happened? What happened? That's not the Cookie I know. Snatch her. She gets snatched. Okay? Because that's some BS. And then she asked the other two girls, like, "Did y'all know anything about this?" And they sitting there like, hell no, they look pissed off too. Like, she gonna go and sign a solo deal. We trying to get paid. Girl, boo. And so, she up in there singing, doing her thing. Hakeem and Cookie and the other girls, they leave. And then it end with, Lucius staring and smiling at that dirty ass smirk that he got because his ass is slick and he up to something. But yeah, that was basically Empire. It was a much better episode this time around than the past two episodes. Like, I'm glad. I don't know if they went back and re-edited it. I don't know what they did. Or if now we're finally getting to a point to where the hype about, the season premiere is gone. So there won't be any more celebrity guest appearances. I'm good with the musical guest appearances. Keep those coming. Keep them coming. Okay? I am excited to see Tyrese, though. I need to see how he going to be introduced into the show. And I think Oprah was going to be on the show. Like, all these different people. Like, I'm excited to see a few people, but let's keep it to a minimum, okay? Maybe one every other episode. Let's spread it out. But anyway, let me get out of here. Edit this video, get it up for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that stuck around to the end. Thank you for watching, and I will have How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal up. Let me tell y'all what I'm doing. My birthday is this weekend, and I am going to New Orleans. Me, Brittany, and Shamika. And if you watch the vlogs, then those are my two best friends. And we're going to New Orleans for my birthday. So I'm going to vlog that, but I have to get my hair retightened, my sister locks retightened tomorrow, and it's going to take a long time. So I'm going to miss Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder tomorrow. I will have to watch them on Friday. And I will do my best to have the video up Friday. If it's not up Friday, then it'll have to be Sunday. And I say that because we're driving to New Orleans. I live in Houston. We're driving to New Orleans. It's a 6-hour drive. And I don't know if the hotel is going to have Wi-Fi. I don't really want to pack my laptop. Like, I'm going to be on Bourbon Street getting drunk. So the How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal videos, let's just say that they'll be up on Sunday. If they're not up on Friday, then they'll be up on Sunday. But I haven't forgotten about those. It's just that they have not been working good for my schedule. But I don't give up on me. We're going to get to a point to where we hit cruise control and I'm home on Thursday night. And I can watch Scandal, watch How to Get Away with Murder, do both recaps, edit both recaps, upload them to YouTube, and then go to bed. which takes forever. But like I said, thank you so much for watching, and please continue to support me. Tell everybody you know, pass the video, share, subscribe, all of that. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Peace.